What's up, guys? Welcome to the second episode of Riff Dissection. Ta-da! We actually made another one. We're going to be checking out Gatherings in the Chamber of Madness. Hold, please. First of all, I want to say, I hope you guys are doing well. I know things are crazy right now, and things are stressful, but we come with guitar riffs. And while you're at home, guitar riffs are going to make your life better. And I hope you agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, then funny thing about this song actually is this was the last song written for the album. This riff I'm going to show you was initially part of a song from Path of Apotheosis called Promethean Kings. I ended up not using this riff for that song, and both songs are completely different now, so I don't know why you needed to know that, but that's something that you didn't know, and now you know. So I'm teaching you something about riffs. We're dissecting riffs. I'm teaching stuff. That being said, let's get right into it. I like to start out and say that this riff is pretty tricky. The tempo is 255, and it's all eighth notes all the way through, and there's no breaks, and there's, alternate picking, string skipping, all sorts of stuff in the riff, and it's fast, and it's continuous. And for that reason, when you're learning this, I would suggest, taking it really slow and making sure that you're really starting from a strong foundation before you build up speed. This tuning is the same as the one before: C, F, A flat, D flat, G, and C. And I'm actually using a new tone I'm messing with from the Axe Effects. Hopefully it sounds okay, but it's pretty thick. All right. So let's get started. All right, so for this first part, it kind of plays a section and kind of goes back and forth between notes. So we're switching from like an octave shape and then to like kind of a minor arpeggio-ish kind of shape, I guess. Let's check this out. So we start with the 3, 1, and open. And then we come back with the 1, 4, and a 3. That's the minor shape I'm talking about. Minor arpeggio. And then we're going to go back down. So that's pretty much the first thing. And then we're going to kind of start with that octave again. And then we're going to start ascending the fretboard. And that's where you get the harmonic minor. So let's combine those two and see what we have. So when we continue the riff, we're going to take that first grouping and repeat that part again, but then we're going to descend the notes in the harmonic minor. Basically, the first ending, we're going from, and we're resolving on that main note, that C sharp. And then on the second time, we're coming out of that C sharp, basically doing it in reverse. So let's play it all together slowly and see what we got to work with. we're going to start right here on this chord. Not really chord, but that's the position we're going to be in. So we're starting with the 3rd fret, and we're going to hit the 5, 6, and the 3. Okay, from there we're going to change kind of the chord shape, and the bass note's going to ascend up to the 4. Here we're just going to palm mute a couple notes, pedal between the 4 and the 3 for a second, and then ascend down from 3, 5, and 6. From there we're going to change positions down to the 1st fret. We're going to kind of have like a power chord shape, and then a flat 5th shape. So we have, okay. And then we're going to palm mute the 1, and then we're going to descend down a harmonic minor pattern. So then we have this. So I'll play that whole half of the section together so you can kind of see how it plays together. And then from there, we repeat the riff again. And it does the whole shebang, as one would say, all the way through again. So you get through it once, and then you shebang it again. And then we can move on to the second half of the whole riff section, and I'll break that down into 2 parts. But before we do, I'm going to play the whole first section so I can make sure that I actually gave you all the notes and didn't have to wait till I got to the end of the lesson and realized that I forgot a bunch of notes and had to start over, because I didn't do that, and I don't want to do it. So just take my word for it. Let's play it. So for this part, we start on the 1st fret, we hit this pattern. All right, so we do 2 hits on the 1st fret, hit the octave, come up to the 5th fret, and then jump down to the 1. Okay. And then we're going to come up to the 3rd fret and play this lick. Now we're going to combine these, play a little faster, and you can kind of see where we're going. Now, as we go through this riff, we're going to start pretty much on, I guess, is this a minor triad? And we're going to come up the strings. Let's put that together. From there, we're going to come up to the 3rd fret and hit an octave. And then from there, we're going to slide up even more on the 1st fret, and then kind of continue on this minor scale journey, I guess. So let's combine them all together, play them a little slow. Now we're going to move on to the last portion of the riff. And what we're doing there, we're kind of playing off the first time we played it, but it has a little variation once we start getting deep into it. As you can see, it starts the exact same way. And then once we come down to this 3rd fret, we're going to start changing it up. I'm not sure what arpeggio that is, but that's the pattern. After that, we're going to slide up. Or not really slide, we're going to move positions up to the 5th fret, palm mute a couple notes out of that. And then we're going to hit this pattern right here. And then we're going to kind of do like a minor arpeggio pattern after that. Kind of explored that texture in the previous part, but there's just a little variation to make it harder for no reason. Let's take a look at that. And that pretty much breaks down the riff. I hope I explained everything okay. Cut to the outro. Peace. Okay, I think that about wraps it up for the video, but before you go, it looks like most of our viewers are not subscribed, like 78% or 68%, a lot of percents. So help your boys out. Leave a like, comment, hit the bell, all that stuff. Make it happen. I dare you. Oh, one more thing before you guys go. Hit me up on Instagram right here. Use that hashtag, Riff Dissection. Hashtag Riff Dissection. And then I'll be able to see you do the riffs on Instagram. And I'd like to see that. We're all on the same team here. Right? Right. Okay. Got it. Gone. Welcome to the first episode. The second episode. Some of you are going to say, well, it's actually 127.5, but it's not. It's 255. So if you want to look at it 127.5, feel free. We're both right. No one's got to lose in tempo, right? Jesus.